Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, welcome back to the channel. For my day ones, man, thank you so much for always being on here, always supporting me on here. I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you, man. Yeah, I just understand that you guys are the ones that make me, continue doing content and continue answering questions and making videos because I like to help you guys. I like to help you guys, and I want you to make a good decision. Um, and I want you to come back one day and be like, man, you know what? The X-ray zone, bro. You helped me get to radiology. You helped me go to nursing school. You helped me go to PTA school. And I did it because of you. Not because I want the glory, because that's not what I want. I want you to make a good decision for yourself. But I want these videos to be done for a purpose. I don't want to be making these videos and nobody watches them or being like, oh yeah, he did okay. His information was whatever. Like, I want to give real information, so I want real results. So if I do help you guys, let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that just motivates me more to make more content to help you guys out. And also, you can follow me here. Yeah, Instagram, the X-Ray Zone. That is a better way of getting me one-on-one. I can only answer so many questions on here as far as comments. And sometimes when you try to, reply to a comment, it doesn't always come out the way that you intended it to. Some people read it wrong and this and that. So on Instagram, at least I can send you a DM voice message. And then when I tell you, it's a lot different than trying to write everything out and it takes forever, right? But yeah, man. So we're gonna get it on there. So on this video, I wanna say why I chose X-ray and not chose nursing, and then go a nursing program. And in the end, I'm gonna tell you, was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? Do I regret it? Do I not regret it? And I'm gonna just keep it 100 as I always have, right? So might be a long video, so if you want to wait to the end, watch it. I think it's gonna be, educational for whoever watches it because of the fact that, you might have been like me, or you might be like me, and you just don't know, right? So anyway, let's get started. So the reason I chose X-ray is because, so for one, the reason I went to school, right? Because I always worked in a small town, right? And I didn't know what I wanted to do with life. I didn't know. I was lost, bro. Like I was lost. I knew I was always a hard worker, man. I've had a job since I was 15 years old, and not because I'm Mexican, you know what I'm saying? It's just because that's just the way I am, bro. I've always supported myself as far as like if I wanted something, I always wanted to be like, man, I want my own money. So, I started working in a grocery store here in Florida and it was called Winn-Dixie. I think there's some still Winn-Dixies around. I used to push buggies after school, bro, for $4 an hour. But every week I was making $100 a week. Every Thursday I get paid $110. Like, yeah, player, we got $100. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had that work ethic, right? I just didn't know where I wanted to be. So I worked everywhere. I worked at, grocery shopping stores. I worked at Walmart. I worked at, hardware stores. Then I got my first real job and I became a correction officer, right? So I went to correction officer school with, one of my buddies. And I'm like, hey, bro, man, let's go. Because he was working at a fast food chain at the time. And, and I was like, hey, man, come on, bro. He's super smart, very smart. And I knew that he can do more with his life instead of working, a dead end, fast food chain. So I said, hey, bro, come on, man, let's go. Go with me. You're going to go with me. I forced him to. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I kind of forced him to go to correction with me, man, because I wanted us to be better, right, in life. So we went to corrections. We called TEAs, which basically TAs are like, correction officers in training. And, the company paid for us to go to the correction officer school. So we went together and he made it, bro, and I didn't, and I was like, man, and to this day, he's still a correction officer and, he's doing very well for himself. And, but I didn't make it, so I was like, man, that's crazy. Like I went to it. I gave it my all. When I tell you I gave my all, man, I made flashcards. I did everything I could, man. And I didn't make it. And I was like, man, okay, it wasn't for me, right? So, what can I say? So then I, came back to town, worked at where did I start working at? I think I went to, so I started working at a sugar mill. So in Florida, we're known for sugar mills in the town that I live in. So I went and I worked at a sugar mill and I thought I was doing great, man. I was working, crazy hours. So the sugar mill that we have in town, you have, I think, three options to work, and it rotates. So I think every 2 weeks it rotates. So 2 weeks you can be 7 to 3:30. The next 2 weeks could be 3:30 to midnight, and then the next 2 weeks could be midnight to 7 in the morning. So every 2 weeks it switched. So I went in there. I got hired as a temporary labor, and I would get paid weekly. So I was getting paid like I think $700 a week, and I was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm good. I'm Gucci. $700 a week. You think as a kid? Well, I wasn't even a kid anymore, bro. I was like 26. You know, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm making good money. That's it. I'm done. Never missed a day. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, whatever you want me to do, I'll go do. Showed up on time. Left at my time. If I had to stay a little later, I stayed later. Never back talked to anybody, just like I do in my current job now. I've always had really great manners, always respectable. One day he calls me in and he's like, hey, you know what? We don't need you anymore. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you need me anymore? I've been here for 3 months, worked every day, worked in the ugliest situations. They used to put you in the hole. It's called the hole. They used to put me in the hole. I used to go down there like it was a hole, bro, like 10 feet. You had to go in there with a shovel and shovel the cane into the machine so it can kind of get processed. And I was like, I did everything I wanted me to. He's like, we don't need you. This is just how God just directs you, right? So, so like, okay. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do, that's how old I am. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy me a newspaper, and the schools were always in the back of the newspapers. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy me a newspaper, and whichever school comes up first, I don't care where it's at, I'm gonna go because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of living check to check. I'm tired of like going to these jobs that I feel like I do good at, and then they just let me go because, and no explanation whatsoever. They just, no, we don't need you. So I did, man. So I ended up in X-ray because of the fact that I flipped it to the back, and I just went bloom, and I picked it, and I went to a school and West Palm Beach, well, Delray Beach, and I picked. And this is how funny it is, right? I wanted to go for X-ray. There was no nursing at that school at that time, so I didn't even know about nursing. So I wanted to go for X-ray. So I went to X-ray, and I had to do like this interim test, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't do good enough for X-ray, but we can put you in an ultrasound program." And I was like, I already knew in my heart I didn't want to be ultrasound because I just didn't want to be like this all day. And there's nothing wrong with ultrasound techs; they're family. We're in the same department. But for me, I couldn't see myself doing it. But anyway, I was so fed up at that time in my life that I needed to do something. I needed to be proud of myself. I needed to be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're smart enough, you're gifted enough, I had to do this to myself in the mirror, bro, before I went to school every day because I always felt unworthy. I always felt like I wasn't it. I always felt like I went to correctional officer school and I didn't make it. And I always had that doubt in me. But I had to wake up every morning and be like, bro, you got this. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I went to ultrasound school. I went for the first semester, and then we started scanning each other. So when I scanned, the very, very first scan I scanned, I couldn't see anything. Like that patient, it wasn't a patient, but my classmate was like, I guess they were gassy. I guess there was like a lot of gas. So I couldn't find the kidney. I didn't know how the liver looked like. I couldn't see anything. As soon as I got that class, bro, I went straight to the director, the campus director, and be like, look, I've been through radiology. I've been through ultrasound physics. I've been through the physics part of the first semester. I did all the classes. I passed it. Can I please transfer the X-ray? And they're like, well, let me see what I can do. So I went back to class. And right when the day was about to end, I was like, man, they probably won't let me transfer now. I gotta like just stick it out in ultrasound, right? So then they call me. They're like, hey, we're gonna let you transfer and to X-ray. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, yes, like, I felt like, the instant relief because I knew that I was going to be good in ultrasound. I'm not. To this day, I still don't know how to get perfect images. So shout out to all the ultrasound techs out there, man. You're doing an amazing job. But anyway, so they were like, yeah, you're going to start. I'm like, oh, okay. So this was like, I think it was like June. No, not, yeah, like June or July, almost August. And I was like, okay, the next class starts in January, so I probably have to wait. They're like, okay, so when do I start? They're like, you start tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow already? Like, I don't know nothing about X-ray. I don't know nothing about anything that they already went through. But by the grace of God, man, I got to class, dude, and everybody was super awesome. The classes were small. I think they had like 4 people, so I was number 5. And that's how I ended up in X-ray school. That's how I ended up, because I was tired of the ins and outs of my personal life, that I was like, you know what, man, I need to go back and I need to prove to myself that this is on me. And how I did that too, man, is that trust me, before I went to X-ray school, I went to other schools. I went to surgical tech. There was a school in Florida named MedVance. I went to surgical tech. I quit in 2 days. I went to a college, it's called Palm Beach State College. I went there when I first graduated high school, thinking I was cool. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna do this, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, man, and I wasn't giving it my all, and I dropped out after 1 semester. Like I was like, whatever. So I went to school before, so I had financial aid. My mom signed for one student loan that I didn't pass. So I was like, you know what? This time I was like, I want to do it on my own. I was like, I don't want no loans from my parents, my mom, my brothers, nothing. I just want to do this for me. I want this to be on me. And if I fail, it's on me. And that's why I chose to go to, not just why I chose to go to radiology, but why I chose to go to college in general, because I wanted to prove to myself that I can do it. So that's why I chose radiology. And once I got into radiology and I see that, all the possibilities that can happen, um, I'm glad I chose radiology, because for one, there's different things you get into. Now I'm into CT. Now you can go to MRI. You can go to, if I wanted to, I can go back to ultrasound school and get my certificate in 1 year. You can get into PACS. You can get into a whole bunch of other stuff you can. You can get into radiology. And then now that I know what nursing does, um, I would have, if it was between those two, right, and I had to start over, I possibly would have did nursing. Now, knowing now what I know now, because nursing has so many opportunities, they have so many more things that radiologists or radiology can do, and I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. They do. They have a lot more open opportunities and possibilities that we can't. So for instance, they can work anywhere. Anywhere. When I say anywhere, nurses can work in hospitals, doctors' offices, outpatient centers, home health. They can work in schools. They can work on cruise ships. They can work from home, working for insurance companies. Um, they can work anywhere, and anywhere you want to work as a nurse, you can work. They also have traveling, So, and the other thing about nursing that I didn't know until I got into the medical field is that you can move up in nursing. Like, there's actually a road ladder, and you could be a lead, you could be a director, you can be, you can go to school and be a nurse practitioner. When you're a nurse practitioner, you're basically a doctor, and you're ordering X-rays, and you're getting the results, and you're telling the patient the results. You can be a CRNA, you can be in surgery making 150, 200,000 a year. If that's the route you want to take. You can be a teacher. Every floor has a director, like, so you can go to ortho floor, oncology floor, pediatrics floor, and, they all need nursing leads. They all need nursing managers, nursing directors, and even to the point that a nurse can be a CNO. CNO is the top 3, top 4 big bosses in a hospital. So CNO is this chief nursing officer. You never see a chief radiology tech officer in any hospital setting, because we just we didn't get respected like that. But that's the possibility that nurses bring that radiology techs can't and will never bring you. And but do I regret what I do? I don't regret it, man, because this is the path that God put me on. This is the path that I'm on. This is the path that I support my family on. And throughout my journey, I've learned to trust myself. So I got radiology tech. I passed my radiology tech license. I went back. I got my CT license. I went back. I got my bachelor's in management. I went back to even become a barber, bro. So I'm a barber in the state of Florida. I can't cut hair. I ain't that good yet, but I have that option to open up a barbershop if I wanted to, because I have the license. And all this came from the belief in myself and not letting myself fail. So the moral of the story, and the more that I picked radiology, is because I was tired of the dead end jobs. I was tired of the unknown. I was tired of, like, man, if this place, if I get fired from this place, where am I going to go? With my degree now, I can go anywhere around the country and get paid the same or a little bit more. So that's the power of any kind of education, is that once you're educated, can nobody ever take it away from you. And that is the message, man. Like, that is the message of this video. It doesn't matter if you become a nurse, it doesn't matter if you become X-ray, it doesn't matter if you become PTA. What matters is that you choose something that you think you're gonna like, and you go for it. You do your research, you go for it, and just be proud of yourself and do it for yourself. Do it for your self-worth, because at the end of the day, man, nobody's gonna care about you. Nobody cares that you're broke. Nobody cares that you can't afford your bills. It's your job to figure that stuff out. Sorry, I almost slipped out. You know what I mean? I almost slipped. But it's your job, man, to figure it out at the end of the day. Anyway, I know this is a long video, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that stayed to the end. It's kind of like a life lesson, I guess, in a way. But I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And y'all already know I'll be back, and I got y'all.